So in case you didn't know, patch 2.0.0, I guess, drops last night for Smash Bros. And they introduced a lot of buffs and nerfs. I'm going to be going over all of them that we know about so far. Now, they have their own website where they listed everything, but a lot of them had like weird translations. So I'm going to be going over what we found. Someone compiled it on Smashboards. It was Shruby. So thank you, Shruby, for compiling all this info. I'm going to be going over them, what I think is really going to be changing about these characters, and I'm going to be going over my biggest winners and losers from the patch. Now, Piranha Plant is also out. I'm probably going to be doing an analysis video on him in the next few days, what my thoughts are on the character. So, thank you to the dev team for at least giving us some type of patch notes. Now, they weren't perfect, but we'll take these little baby steps. Definitely better than in Smash 4, where they gave us absolutely nothing. So, starting off with Bayonetta. Now, the Nair Ledge lockout time got reduced. Now, you're going to see this for a lot of characters. Basically, when you use a move when you're in the air, like, for example, Bayonetta's neutral air. If you use a neutral air, you can't grab the ledge for a long time afterwards. Now, you can up B and jump or do anything else to then be able to grab the ledge, but just from using the neutral air, you can't grab the ledge. Like, for, I don't exactly know the frame, but let's say like 60 frames or whatever, now it's only like 30. It was something like really big for a lot of these aerials, like in Smash 4, for example, Sheik's forward air, which is one of the fastest moves in the game. It ended like, his first active frame was like frame 20, but you couldn't grab the ledge for like 100 frames or something like that. Something insanely large. So they decreased a lot of the moves. I'm not going to be going over those too much, but basically it's going to prevent a lot of accidental SDs. I'm just going to go over them. The other thing that they changed a lot of was the auto-cancel windows. Now, they said, like, reduced landing time or something like that in the patch notes, which weren't exactly accurate. Basically, the auto-cancel windows changed a little bit for a lot of the characters. So basically, my theory on that is because they kept the same auto-cancel windows from Smash 4, but they didn't update them for the new 3-frame jump squat. So that's just kind of my theory, is they kind of adjusted them to take into account the jump squats, so they now have the same auto-cancel windows that they did from Smash 4, so like out of a full hop or out of a short hop. And basically, for those of you who don't know what that means, is when you do a move, they have an auto-cancel window, so after you do the move, so like from frame 40 to 52 or something like that, after using the move, you can then auto-cancel it so you don't have any end lag on the move. So if you land after a certain frame, you don't suffer the end lag from doing the move. So a lot of those got adjusted, which are basically tiny little buffs for the characters. Potentially opens up some new combos, but we can't know all of them just yet. Probably nothing too major, but it's definitely something that is welcome for a lot of characters. So I'm not going to be going into too much detail on the lockout times or the auto-cancel windows. I'll just kind of skim over those. But basically, those are the big changes. So a lot of them got changed. So, for example, Core and Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong, you can see all those. Basically, those were the changes for a lot of them. So I'm just going to skim over those. I'll talk in more detail about the actual move changes. So Bayonetta, Nair, whatever. Bowser, his jab 2 and forward tilt, the damage increased from them. So they probably have better kill power, because the kill power formula, so like the knockback formula, basically has the damage in them. So when a damage is increased for a move, that means the knockback is also increased. So that's definitely welcome for Bowser. His jab and forward tilt are probably going to be killing a little bit earlier now. Probably nothing too big, but definitely nice for him. And down smash and knockback also was increased, which is good because his forward smash and up smash kill super early, but down smash really has trouble killing. So increasing the knockback helps Bowser out a little bit. And his up special made easier to hit multiple times. That most likely means it connects a little bit better. So that's pretty good, because a lot of times when you're coming back to the stage, if you hit your opponent with the up B, a lot of times they don't link into each other, and so it kind of sends them too far, and then you get punished for hitting your opponent, which I don't think you should really be getting hit for. Final smash, whatever. Also, a lot of characters had their final smashes changed a little bit, but I'm not going to be going over those either because it doesn't affect competitive play. Now, Cloud's down special knockback, so that's his finishing touch. It's a little more powerful now. Very good. Forward air, again, nothing changed about that. Corrin, not much, just auto-cancel windows, ledge lockout times, same with Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong. Now, Duck Hunt, the neutral special, which is his can, the end lag was reduced, so it made that a little bit better. I think it was about 4 frames less of end lag, so that's pretty solid for him. He can throw that out a little bit safer now. But the side special got nerfed, it looks like. So the end lag on the move increases, and the hit stun is reduced. So you can't combo from it as easy as you could before, but I guess it kind of makes up for the can getting increased, so this was decreased, so it kind of cancels out for him. Cancels. Ganondorf auto-cancel window for forward air is better, and up air, lockout, whatever. Greninja, down smash got a little bit bigger, but his up special, so his when he shoots himself up with the water, the end lag isn't canceled when he lands on a moving platform or slant. So basically, when he was on Smashville, if you landed on there, you would have no end lag. So, I mean, that was kind of fair. It's definitely unintended, so it's good that they fixed that. So the classic better nerf Greninja memes are out in full force. Ice Climbers, the AI behavior improves, so basically when you're far away from Nana, Nana will follow you a bit better. So definitely good, because I know a lot of people complained about that. The up special, so his up B, grabs the ledge easier. A lot of characters have similar things, so I'll go for those later. Now, Ike and Chrom both got the same thing. When you use your up B, before it would spike both of you downwards, kind of like a suicide move like Ganondorf or Bowser's side B. You would both go down, but before, a lot of the times, you're going to kill the opponent first. So if you have the same amount of stocks, if you're on the final stock, you can kill with that, which wouldn't be too big of a problem if you couldn't combo into it. But you can combo into up special. So for example, I saw MKLeo do this a lot. He would forward air someone right at the ledge, and it would be a kill confirm at 0%. So that is something that definitely was not intended. Devs don't want that. So it's a good thing they fixed that because that was very silly. Now, Incineroar got a lot of changes. Up smash is knockback, so it's a little more powerful. Now the up air and down air, nothing too much. Up throw knockback increase, so it can kill a little bit better. And his up special vertical and horizontal distance increase. This is very big for him because one of Incineroar's biggest weaknesses was his recovery. Now that they fix his recovery, that's going to be a lot more scary to face. So his recovery was really bad, and I thought it was too bad. Like, it was like Little Mac levels of bads because there's a lot of things he can't recover from. So I'm actually okay with this change. Like, as long as they didn't like buff his like down B or anything like that. So I'm okay with this change, even though he's going to be a lot scarier to face. It seems a little more fair because a lot of times I felt really bad for Incineroar players. Now, Inkling, the Nair, whatever, but the side special, which was his roller, or I guess her roller, the burial time was reduced, which is something we really asked for. It wasn't reduced a ton. I think it was something like 25%, something like that. I don't exactly know how that'll change with the mashing, but basically you're not in the ground for as long, which is good, and it's fair, because really that move had way too much reward, and you hit it at like 70-80%. A lot of times you could get like a guaranteed kill off some characters, so it's just like, it definitely didn't feel fair. I didn't like having to mash. I still don't like having to mash. I don't think it's a great mechanic, but even though Inkling isn't like broken as a character, it was something a lot of people were asking for. It just felt weird that it was a move that was like, had that much reward. No other move in the game really had that big of a reward, so definitely welcomed. It shows that Nintendo's actually listening to the players, which is a good sign. Isabelle, nothing big. Now, Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff got a lot of changes. The forward tilt, the end lag was reduced a little bit faster. Down tilt a little bit stronger. Up smash, sour spot. I don't think there's a sour spot of up smash, so that might be a weird translation. I think that's just the late hitbox. I'm guessing. Oh, no? I don't exactly know. Maybe it just extends out longer. I don't really know. But up smash basically is a little bit better. It's a little more powerful. But the big one, probably the biggest thing overall, in my opinion, is the back air. The back air, I think it's 2 frames faster, which doesn't seem like a lot, but for Jigglypuff, that's pretty big, because now back air is just so much better, because it's basically one of Jigglypuff's best kill options, especially from the air. Like, neutral air and forward air really aren't going to be killing until you're basically almost off stage, until really high percents at least. Back air you can kill at a little bit lower percents, probably like 100% if you hit that back air. So having a faster back air was something that people wanted in Smash 4, which they never got. But we finally got an ultimate, so Puff mains rejoice. Forward throw's launch angle got changed, which doesn't matter because it's not going to kill, and you're not going to combo from it anyways, so that doesn't really change much. King Dedede, his side special, I don't exactly know what changed with it. People were saying that the range was reduced, but I don't think that it actually changed when I tested it. Like, it doesn't send as far. Like, it sends the same amount as it was before, or maybe just slightly different. But it says individual Gordos can't be double hit. I'm assuming that means, like, if you have a multi-hit move, like, the first hit sends them instead of, like, having the hit lag there when you have the forward. So, like, Kirby's forward air, instead of doing 1, 2, 3 and then having them all hit back. I'm not exactly sure. I might be wrong. Probably wrong. Someone will correct me in the comments, but I don't think it's too big of a change for Dedede. I mean, I think it's a slight nerf, but I wouldn't be upset if I was a Dedede player. King K Rool. Now, his Blunderbuss and Neutral B, the vacuum effect got reduced, which I think is pretty fair. It was a really big vacuum. His Up Special Propeller hitbox reduced. Now, I also thought I saw that his recovery doesn't send as far either. I'm not sure about that. I might be lying. But his Propeller hitbox got reduced, so that's really fair because it was such a tiny little thing, but it had such a big hitbox. So, I mean, a lot of people are saying he doesn't need the nerfs, but, like, every other heavy other than, like, Dedede has a really bad recovery, or at least very exploitable. And King K Rool's was, like, by far the best recovery of any heavy other than Dedede. So I think it's pretty fair that that got a little bit of a nerf. It just felt weird that a heavy character just was able to recover so well. I'm sure people are going to disagree with me on that, but, like, I think he still has a really good recovery. I don't think it changes him that much. Down throw also got a little bit of a nerf, just like Inkling's Roller, which was something we asked for because it just felt like he had way too much time to do anything. So that's pretty fair. Now, Kirby, my favorite. There's also a change in here that they don't mention, but basically dash attack is more powerful. All 3 hits, the early, late, and middle, yes, the middle hit, all of those got damage increases and slight knockback increases because of that. I mean, they probably changed the knockback. They reduced it to compensate for the damage increase, but basically it kills slightly earlier than it did before. I mean, like, marginally, or like 5% earlier or something like that. Nothing too big, but extra damage is always helpful. Forward tilt. Now, I'm going to talk about this for a while. The end lag was reduced by 4 frames, which makes jab blocking a lot easier from forward tilt because I can run out of the forward tilt a lot easier to run up and jab block them. So, very nice change. The base knockback also increased, and I think it also got a little bit bigger too. I'm not sure about that, but the knockback on it was increased a lot. So basically, you can kill with it, not like a forward smash kill, but like as a last desperate option. You have a frame 5 kill move now. It kills at like 140 or so at the ledge. It probably kills a little bit earlier with Rage. And so really, it's actually pretty solid because you can combo it from down air, from down tilt. And you have a lot of these combo options, and you can kill with it. It also sends characters in a tumble a lot earlier. So a lot of people were saying, oh, well, now I can't jab block at 80% and get the guaranteed kill if they miss the tech. But you can now jab block at like 20%. So you have weird new follow-ups and stuff. Usually you don't see characters jab blocking until like 40, 50%. But you can like down tilt forward air at like 20%. Follow up with a jab block, down tilt forward air again if they miss that tech too. And it's really hard to react to it because it comes out frame 5. So a lot of people are going to be missing their techs. So Kirby got some pretty decent buffs. It doesn't seem like a lot, but when you really look into it, it's pretty solid. And Kirby's down B, they don't mention it, but it got super armor starting frame 19, I believe. So basically, when you use your down B, you get a little more super armor, which is interesting because usually they don't buff moves that are really good at the really low level, like for casual play. Down B is already really good, but at high level, it's not as good. But now it's got some super armor, so when you're in the air, you're being juggled. Now, it's not a combo breaker by any means, but basically, if you're having an opponent who's overextending on their up airs or whatever while you're in the air, you now have super armor a lot earlier than you did before, and I don't even think you really had super armor, you just got hit out of it at 25% or more. But you've got armor on it, which is really, really good. Really great buff for Kirby. Kirby's looking a lot better than before. Now, nothing about Kirby's like fundamental play changed, but it really looks like Kirby's doing a little bit better, so I'm happy. Now, Link, up air, whatever. His neutral special, so basically when you shoot out the arrows, you can grab them off the ground for a little bit longer, so that's really good because I thought that was a cool mechanic, but like no one was using it. But now that there's a little more time on the ground, the opponent can pick it up too. So it's not like a huge buff to Link because it also helps the opponent out, but I think it makes games a little more exciting by like throwing arrows. I love projectiles, so I'm definitely happy about that change. Little Mac, nothing big. Lucario's neutral special hit stun. We don't really know if that's the aura hitbox, so when he's charging it, or when he actually hits it. It's not a huge deal, I'm sure. Maybe he can't combo from it as easy as before, but I don't think that that's game-changing for him. Now, Lucas has electric properties on a lot of his moves, which really I don't think changed much. I saw that like it still like didn't kill or did kill. I think it did kill the yellow Pikmin, so it may not be like a true electric property. Maybe it's just a visual change. I don't know. We'll figure out soon enough, but I don't think this changes too much about Lucas. Luigi, the down air doesn't spike grounded opponents. So basically, you all saw the videos of the 0 to death Luigi had from a grab from the down throw. It was like down throw, down air, neutral air, neutral air, up B, or something like that. Now you don't have that. But I already saw Mr. Con put out a video on Twitter of him doing a 0 to death against Mario. It's just a slightly different one, so I don't think too much changes about Luigi. And also, I think his up smash, the knockback was increased. I don't think they mentioned on here. So his down special is also stronger, and his side special is less laggy, so he got some buffs to make up for his nerf. So really, I don't think that you should be too upset if you're a Luigi main. Mario, dash attack launch angle changed from like 45 to 55 or something like that. Not a big change. Mega Man. So I didn't exactly know what this was about, but I assume this is something like when he has his leaf shield up, he can't do forward tilt with it. I don't exactly know. Seems like it's a little bit of a nerf. I don't know how much that changes Mega Man as a whole. I'm sure some Mega Man main is going to let me know, but probably not too big of a change. Definitely doesn't help, though. So Mewtwo, his up special grabs the ledge. Pretty good, because I saw a lot of people complaining about that. Basically, it would like go to the wrong spot or whatever. Dash attack, I have no idea what they mean with shorten the downtime from shielding. I don't know if that means like it does less knockback on shield or something. Maybe that's a nerf, but I don't know. F tilt always launches forward, so I'm assuming the weak hits or some of the hits of forward tilt like towards the back of his leg or his tail. I assumed it didn't send it forward, and now it does. Not big changes. Now, Mii Brawler got a ton of changes, by far the most. But his rapid jab is a little bit better. His up smash seems to be a little bit better as well. And so basically, overall, Mii Brawler looks a little bit better. I don't really know anything about Mii Brawler, so I'm not going to comment too much about it. But it looks like Mii Brawler got at least some buffs, which is good because Mii Brawler seemed pretty bad in this game so far. Nothing really for Mii Gunner. Mr. Game & Watch forward air, the hitbox increased, which is good because it seemed like it was a very tiny move, and I think it's a really neat move that like drops the bomb, so I'm glad that that's a little bit better. Dare auto cancel window, yep. Now Ness's down air, the damage increased, so that means hit spikes a little bit better. I'm assuming that's stronger now. It's already a lot better than it was in Smash 4, so definitely solid for him. A nice little buff for him. Pac-Man It's weird. His grab was unchanged? I don't know. His neutral special extended the time until you disappear. Basically what this is when you use your neutral special, you use your little item guy. When it hits your opponent's shield, like the fruit, it seems that it doesn't disappear as quickly. So now you can run up and grab it, or the opponent can run up and grab it after it hits their shield. So that's pretty good because a lot of times you weren't able to follow up. And I love seeing Pac-Man use the fruit in very unique ways when you have it by like Z-dropping it and extending combos. So this is a little bit of a buff to him, but also the opponent can grab it too. So I think it just makes the games a little more exciting. Nair got a little bit nerfed for Palutena. You can't follow up as easily as before. The up special grabs a ledge, which is a good change because I see so many people just SDing. I'm not sure what Peach and Daisy's changes are. Multi-hit knockback reduce. I'm assuming that's like when you hit the up B and if you grab like the ledge or something, it doesn't send them super high up, like when you only hit part of the multi-hit moves. So probably it also links into itself better. I don't quite know. I don't think too big of a change. Pichu and Pikachu's are pummeling. It got slightly slower. So basically you can get like maybe one less pummel off at higher percents. So nothing too big of a change. Piranha Plant got released. Pokemon Trainer. It doesn't say which move. I thought it was his forward air. I believe it was his forward air. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think his forward air has bigger attack power, but it's basically stronger. Maybe a couple of his other moves as well. His forward air was still strong, but I mean, now it's a little bit better, so I'll take it. I think it was his forward air at least. Someone let me know if that's not the case. Pit, whatever. Ridley, I was like, ooh, got a lot of changes, but nope, basically just the ledge lockout time. Rob's, interesting thing to note, Rob's down special, which grounds the opponents, did not get changed. Which is interesting because a lot of the other ones did get changed. So Rob didn't get nerfed, so it's pretty interesting. But its side special links better, which is fair because it wouldn't link before as well. You could SDI out of it. Robin, I'm assuming this means that when you're facing the other way and you're like holding towards the ledge, you can grab it better. Something like that. I don't really know. Very weird wording. Hopefully Nintendo for the next patch has better translators because half of these things we didn't even know what they meant. Rosalina and Luma. Now this was a really nice one. A lot of stuff. Dash attack is better. Down air meteor comes out faster. Neutral air and fair, not much. The neutral special has less end lag when sending out and calling back Luma. So when the charge shot for Luma, that's a little bit better, which is good because it wasn't that good of a move. So making it a little better is helpful. Up special grabs the ledge better. And also Luma's up tilt knockback got bigger. So you can probably kill a little bit more. I don't know exactly how much more you can kill. Maybe it's not that big of a difference, but still nice. It also might mean that maybe you combo worse, so that might be a little bit of a nerf at low percents. I don't know. The down tilt moves Luma farther forward. So, I mean, whatever, not too big of a change. But overall, Rosalina and Luma look like they got buffed, so pretty solid. I'm glad that after nerfing them, they were like, okay, maybe we did it a little too hard. So, great to see buffs for Rosalina. Roy, not much. Crom, not much. But the same thing with Ike. When you do that up special, you're gonna die second. So, again, very good because you have the combos from it. So, you're not going to be killing your opponent at 0. Or if you are, you're going down with them and not dying first. So, if you need a stock lead, basically. So, that's good. I'm glad to see that. Ryu and Ken, some auto-cancel stuff. But something weird about their jab. Their opponent's hit in the air will be launched. I don't know. I'm assuming that means you can follow up easier. Like, it sends them at an angle that's easier to combo with. I don't really know, though. Again, a weird translation. I don't think anyone found out yet. They might have done it in this page. I don't know. I don't see anything about it. So, let's see what's next. Samus, they fixed the bug. Yeah, that was very silly. When you do the side B against Pokemon Trainer, if they switched to a different character, it would like mess up the side B and it wouldn't hit the new character. So good thing they fixed that. It was a very funny bug. And the Morph Ball, so the down B with Samus is a little bit better because now you have less end lag and you can use it a little bit more, which is pretty good because that was a pretty laggy move and pretty punishable. Sheik got some good buffs as well. Up smash is now a little bit bigger. So there's a 2 hitbox. There's like the 1-2 thing that they do. So initial hitbox is increased, so solid. You can hit a little bit better. And I'm assuming that links into the second hitbox. So if you now can hit the first one better, then you can hit it overall better. Down smash links better, so that's also good. The forward air, like I said earlier, if you used it, you couldn't grab the ledge for like 100 frames. So that's good. Up air, whatever. And the side special, the little grenade, the end lag was reduced. So another good buff for Sheik. So Sheik got some buffs, just like Rosalie and Luma. The 2 girls from Smash 4 that were top tier now got basically nerfed a bunch. So it's good that they are making their way back up. Now Shulk, nothing too big. Snake, they extended the high damage window. I don't know what that means. I thought it had something to do with his up tilt. I'm not exactly sure. I don't even know if that's a buff or nerf, honestly. Sonic, the forward tilt link's better. That's good. Forward air and bear, not much else changed. Same with Toon Link, same with Wario, same with Yoshi. And finally, Zero Suit. The down special burial time was reduced, just like with Inkling King K Rool. And the up air and forward air, normal things, but the forward smash shortened the launch distance when attack hits the middle of an opponent's body. I have no idea what that means. I'm assuming that means the strong hit of the move is weaker. I don't really know, though. Nintendo, please work on your wording. Who knows what they meant by that, but at least Nintendo is being a little more transparent about the changes they are making. We obviously could get a little bit better notes, but at least we're getting notes, so thank you, Nintendo, for doing that. Overall, I would say the biggest winners now are Bowser, Kirby, Jigglypuff, Incineroar, Mii Brawler, Rosalina and Luma, and Sheik. Those are like basically the only ones that got like nice changes that are probably actually gonna affect where they are at in the tier list. Obviously, I don't think they're gonna be changing tiers from like mid tier to high tier or low tier to mid tier. I don't think anything like that's happening, but maybe they're making them a little bit better. Like they might jump in front of like a couple characters. Nothing has changed dramatically for any of the characters. Biggest losers, Ike and Chrom for their up B being changed, Inkling, King K Rool, and really, it wasn't too big of nerfs anyways, so they're not going to be changing too much. I think everything that Nintendo did was very fair. Nothing was too drastic. It's not like in Smash 4 where we had giant changes, and so this is really solid. I'm happy that Nintendo gave out more buffs than nerfs. I think everyone's really happy about that. So let me know in the comments what you guys think, what happened to your character, if you are super happy about these balance patches. If you're not happy, let me know. Also, let me know what you think about Piranha Plant. I'm probably going to be making an analysis video on that pretty soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this in the future. Also, follow me on Twitch. I'm going to be streaming a little bit more now. I know I haven't streamed the last week or so, but if you can give me a follow, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.